Well, that was a bit of a cold start this morning, -3. As you can see, we're back on the beach. And you probably want to know where I am. But first things first, is the microphone plugged in? Yes. Is it plugged in properly? Yes, it is. Is it turned on? Yeah. Is this one turned on? Okay, then we'll begin. Oh, what a faff last time. Now, last time we were fishing with Gordon, he's just across the way here. We're both out again today. We were fishing over on the harbour. Let me spin you around. So we were fishing off the end of the harbour. I didn't catch anything, but I had a great time. It's very snacky. And I think if you remember on that video, if you saw that one, Fraserburgh, the harbour, I said that we ought to have fished the beach. We talked about fishing the beach. And it was cold and we weren't catching. I wasn't catching, and I just didn't feel like the move. I just stuck it out. And there you go, you're blank. But we've now come back. It's another day, another chance to catch a fish. And we've come to the beach. A little bit more surf than I wanted, I must admit. But 2 lines are in the water already. 6 hooks on each, baited up. I've got a mixture of black lug and squid. I'll try some mackerel in a bit. Yes, the plan is to see what we can get. It's a nice, smooth, clean beach. It is Fraserburgh Beach. First impressions, looks really nice. So both rods are slowly nodding in the surf. The little rod I've got in the middle, I'm thinking that it may be worth, because it's a bit surfy, I'll put a spinner on and cast that out. Either like a spinner for a bass. Yeah, I wish. Or maybe put those flounder spoons on again, cast those out and gently bring those in whilst these 2 rods are fishing. But we've been in for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to see how things pan out, see how the waves and the tide movement is moving those leads around. I've got 6-ounce leads on, 6-ounce grippers today. You'll have to go and have a look at Gordon's channel and see what he's up to, because I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to go over there. As I say, it's not a competition between the 2 channels. I don't mind which one you watch. Hopefully you watch one of them. You watch both, that's even better. I don't mind. Get your horizon right. So this is low water, and as you can see, it's a nice clean beach. There's a few stones over here where a little burn comes in. If anyone wants to fish here, free parking just behind us in the beach car park. There's also some a surf club, it says, but there's loos there that are open to the public, and there's also a beach cafe. No need for that. I've got my coffee, got my flask. You got the weed. I was just looking at all the weed back there. So I think the fact that there's actually a Brock Surf Club here tells you something, doesn't it? Because these waves are sort of ripping in quite a bit, and it's not particularly bad. I think they'll all be here at the weekend though, because it's just the lull before the storm. It might look fairly calm now, but we are forecast in a few days' time at the weekend to have 90-mile-an-hour winds Friday, Saturday. Sleet tomorrow. That's why we're out today. It's Wednesday. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get some fish. I can see a bit of weed on my line already. Hopefully it's not too bad. I mean, the beach itself looks quite clean, so maybe it's just the odd 1 or 2 bits floating past. Now, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone that's been making some comments, asking questions, just putting a comment after all the videos. Thank you very much. I do like to read your comments, and thank you very much for doing that. Thank you to those that have subscribed. Thank you to those that have just watched. I was messaging on the comments somebody from Italy the other day, which is amazing. So fantastic. I'm glad that people are actually getting something out of watching the channel, and that's what it was all about. It's all about sharing it. It's just sharing the adventure. So I don't know if you can see that, but we've got some weed on the line, so I'm going to fetch that one in. Just see if we can flick it off. doing the old trick of bringing it in nice and slow. Might be a big ball of weed on the end of this. No, that's a blank. I'll check the bait and send it back out again. Let's get this cast out. Tide's coming in quite quick, you know. That's both rods out again. Now, this morning, when it was -3, and I've got one of those little thermometer things out in the garden and a thing by the bed, and I woke up and I looked at it and it was -3, -4, and I was thinking, I'm going to put my thermals on. So I've got a base layer, thermal t-shirt, thin woolly jumper, thick woolly jumper, and then this coat, and I'm cooking. I'm really warm, which is quite a change from when we were fishing over on the harbour there just a few days ago. And the wind was coming across and I was cold. Sat in the back of the car, just opened the rear door and sat in the back bumper there out the wind, but I was still cold. Oh, that's tight. That's better. Let's have a coffee then. Just keeping my eye on Gordon and how many rods he's got out. I'll let you guess. Good man. I've got a feeling we might end up fishing off the promenade behind us, because the tide seems to be coming in quite quick, and there isn't like a high water mark on the beach. It's like halfway up the rocks there. So yeah, I think we'll get pushed back, but that's not a bother. It's close to the car. Perfect. Thanks to the people that put on the comments answered my question, Aqua Mist. Turns out it's a factory ship. I had no idea they operated out of here. Or maybe it just put in for repairs or something, I don't know. But anyway, no wonder I didn't catch anything. I have to edit that out. A few worm casts down here. I've got a little bit of black lug on, so it might well be a good sign. So as you can see, the tide's coming in quite a lot. The right hand rod keeps moving in the surf. So I'm going to wind it in and make sure everything's okay. Make sure the gripper leads are out and everything. It just keeps getting moved there. Right, we've got a fish on. Come on, calm down. What a lovely fish.
Big fish.
Big fish. That's why things are moving about. So we'll get this one unhooked and we're off the blank. Yes!
Yeah, beauty!
Thanks, lovely. Thank you very much. So So this one is just under 40. It's about 39.5 and a good thick fish. Fair dues, we'll be putting this one back. There we go. So, absolute beauty. Just under 40 centimetres. We'll put this one back. He was off before I could really get my camera going, I think. Beauty. Ah. I'm well pleased with that. Let's get some more. Absolutely perfect. Just under 40 centimetres, just a fraction under, but beautiful, absolutely stunning. The lead seemed to keep moving, and that's the answer. I thought it was just moving in the tide and the gripper not gripping. It kept moving a bit, I kept tightening it, but I didn't feel the fish. And then I thought, well, I'll wind in, see what's going on, and there it was, beauty. Yes. So back out, we're actually about an hour after high water. Just coming up to an hour after high water. Let's start that again. We're actually about nearly an hour after low water, so it's just starting to come on, off slack, I think. So Gordon describes it as a dull tide, so that's neaps today. So we haven't got that much movement, but plenty of surf going on. There he is. Come on in.
Can you sort me out? I'm trying to get this thing on.
What have you done here? Hey, it's this bit you want here, look. So send that round there.
Okay.
That there.
I'm like a bear at school.
You can do a bit of spinning.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying on flip dowser then. You see, I got a wee turbid last time. And I do a bit. So, water's a bit clearer here.
It is.
So, I'm assuming it'll be better for that time.
It's very clear. It's stirred up a bit, but you can see from those waves how clear it is.
Maybe send the camera out once the tide comes in a bit.
Yeah.
See if the fish is still biting.
I think I'll set up my spin rod with that flounder spoon.
Oh, right.
Can you give that a go?
Is that competition? Like?
Wouldn't have said so, no?
You've one hook of you.
One hook on that.
Oh,
look at this.
Look at that.
I'm going up here. That one really came in, didn't it? I'm really glad of the waterproof box that I've got the camera in, because the wave came right up there. Took us both by surprise. I was hoping to show you this one coming in, but the camera was on the tripod up the beach, so you didn't get to see this one wound in. Need to get it unhooked and need to get it back. It's not as big as the other one, but beautiful fish all the same. Give it a kiss, get it back. So that's two fish, brilliant. Just met a really nice guy, came to talk to us, recognised Gordon's coat. He says, is that Fish and Things in Another Angle UK? He was busy doing his deliveries and stuff here, so if you're watching, really nice to meet you. Put a comment down below and big thumbs up, thank you. Now I was just talking to another chap that came down on the beach who's walking his dog, and he's been walking his dog and he's been coming to this beach for around about 20 or 30 years, and he says he's never seen anyone fish it, which I'm really surprised at, because it's a nice beach. It's a nice beach and very, very easy access. Perhaps he's just not been here at the right time, but yeah, amazing that you never see people fishing these beaches. It's wonderful. So the score's 2 flounders, so that's good. Want to get some more. Gonna have a look at getting the other rod out with that flounder spoon now, get that set up. It's see how we get on with that. So just trying something a bit different. We've got the Shakespeare salt onto this Shakespeare spin rod. Well, it's an up-tide rod really. Got the flounder spoon, bit of bait behind it, and a little trapped in lead here. So I thought I'd just cast this out a bit, have a few goes with this. You never know, could be something around that wants to grab it. Right, I have no idea what you're going to be able to see on the camera. But the plan is just to wind that in very slowly. Now I cast out more or less in the direction of the end of my rod, so it's very much taking it to one side, I think. Just keeping that rod tip low. You can just feel the weight bumping across the bottom. Something different anyway, isn't it, you know? There it is. Still got the bait on it. Let's give it another try. Just let that sink. Same as before, we'll just bring it in nice and slow. Just keep a little bit of an angle on the rod there. So when you're doing this kind of thing, it's well worth just keeping your eye out on your box, making sure that the tide isn't coming in really quick. There's some force in those waves. Right, let's just hook that onto there, not on the ring. If I slacken the drag off on these two, the plan is to walk everything backwards a bit. Yeah, they're both paying line out. That's better. So I think what I'm going to do now is fetch these two rods in and check this bait on them. Make sure that there isn't a fish sat on a hook. So yeah, had a go with the flounder spoon. It didn't seem to do any success, but it's good fun. You got to try these things, haven't you? Right, just going to pull this one in and then pull the other one in just to see what's happening. I'm going to leave you at the top of the beach in the dry, because as you can see the waves coming in. So nothing on that rod. We'll bring the other one in and check that as well. Virtually all the bait's still on it. Is that a good sign? Same as always, just going to bring it in nice and slow. Now this line's been out quite a bit longer. The gripper lead might have been a bit buried there. Don't think we've got anything on this one either. I'll just wander down and wind him in. All the baits come back as well. All right, well, let's keep fishing. Let's get them back out. So I know what you're thinking. Phil, all those waves, it looks very bassy. I kind of agree. So I'm putting one of these on. It's just a kinetic hard lure. Single hook, don't know if you can see that, just put a single on it. So I'm going to send that out a few times and just see if we can, you never know, there might be a bass around, who knows. Dream on. I'm just about knee deep in the water, casting out into the surf. I'll do a faster retrieve in a minute. The wave action just takes the sand from under your feet here. So I've been varying the speed of the retrieve, going a bit quicker now. I've done a bit of this sort of stop starts, tried it constant retrieve. Quick change of rod. Whilst I was having a go at spinning, Gordon said this rod was bobbing about a bit. I don't know if that's just the waves or not. Just got to get the gripper lead to come out. I think that's it. I'm not feeling anything here. The water's beautiful and clear. Absolutely really clear. I hope you can see that on the camera. Yeah, I can see there's no fish. So yeah, surprised that we're not getting things really. Well, I'm not getting them anyway. A couple of hooks without bait on, so we rebait. Put some more bait on. Don't know if you can see that sky behind us, but it looks like it's going to start raining.
What's happening over here?
What's happening over here? Not a lot, my man.
No jingling.
No jingling.
Jingle bells, no.
Had a couple of fish. Nice one, almost 40 centimetres. So
that was a big fish.
Big fish. That.
Fish.
Second one was smaller.
It was a keeper at the beginning. One of my fish was thick.
Oh, yeah.
You have picked that on.
That's more in the picture, yeah.
I don't want to break your camera.
You won't. I tried that flounder spoon, but that I didn't get any joy on that, and I tried the spinner just to see if there are any bass or anything. But
well, there has been bass catched here before. You saw them tilt anyway.
As you can see behind us, like
the water coming in again.
Coming in.
It's a really shallow beach, yes. And we're struggling to get a fish today anyway. That's not saying that you'll get something another day. That's
right. But you know, we've caught fish, and last time when we were over there on the harbour, I didn't get a thing. So I'm really pleased that I got a couple of fish today. So that's made my day.
Big
and
fish,
also just being out. It's been a lovely day out. Oh, as always, good company.
Good company, aye.
Good company. Oh, excellent. So we'll have to do some fishing again, and perhaps get back down onto some of the other beaches. Have another visit to down to
a couple of things in mind.
Ah, right.
It all depends the forecast, the direction of wind.
Yeah.
Which side of the country we can get on, east or west or whatever.
Yeah.
In this area, anyway.
So that's it from me. Tight lines from me. Up Gordon's line.
It's a big fish on my line.
Big fish.
Take care of the, and I'll catch you after. I've got to run because I think there's a big fish in my road.
Yeah, his rod's just gone down as we were chatting. It's just the waves and the weed. Right, catch you in the next video. See ya. So this one is just under 40. It's about 39.5 and a good thick fish. Fair dues, we'll be putting this one back. I was hoping to show you this one coming in, but the camera's on the tripod up the beach, so you didn't get to see this one wound in.